what could be a last game, and it is Sword Art on the center.
Lord help us.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Okay, we'll see how Sword Art pilots the Senna. Curious, maybe Shun just the better Orin player, I guess. And so is...
Oh, electrocute. For driver here.
Yeah, that bodes well if you want to see a one-shot cannon build.
Yeah, I think it has to be now, surely.
Yeah, electrocute not making a lot of sense with a Leandri's style build.
Minions have spawned.
Get that Hextech alternator, a Q, an auto attack, and a W, and bada bing, bada boom, that's a lot of damage.
Yeah, and oh man, this team fighting looks insane for CFO, especially if Gory can have a decent early game like he did last time. Last time he got to his 2-item Corki spike at about 18 minutes. If that's the pace that CFO are setting again this game, it's going to be unplayable for J-Team.
Damn, look at those TTL brand ramen.
Yeah, delicious. I'm getting hungry. So Q goes wide from Gory. Interesting Q start. Usually is the E, but I guess you can't really stand and deliver against the Tristana.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Both.
You are going to just lose out on that trade if Tristana bombs you.
Yes, Lakai said electrocute procced on him, taking the worst end of a trade early on.
Yeah, it's always been a pretty poor matchup for the Gnar, in terms of how Gnar lanes come anyway. Driver being well aware of it.
And this will be fun. Seeing Driver on a carry.
Yeah.
That's cool.
This is true.
So look at CFO's bot lane, completely unable to walk up to the wave.
Yeah, Enso just, got that Q level 2 for the poke. I wonder if he'll put more points in it, because I don't know if you've ever seen, but Maligo's Q scaling with levels is insane.
Yeah.
It's like 400 damage if you max it.
Yeah. There's a crazy AP ratio on that spell, too. Karsa only just killing his second camp now. He went blue into Raptors.
That was his third, but you don't get level 3 off the pathing he took. He did wolves, he did blue. No, he did 2 raptors and a blue. And that doesn't get you level 3.
Oh, he did enemy. Oh, okay. Yeah. I got confused a little bit. Lava.
Yeah, Lava's level 3 to level 2 of Karsa.
Smite fight.
And it goes to Lava.
Lava gets it. That is massive for him.
Lost his raptors, but got a red buff, so...
Yeah, gonna really slow Karsa down.
Talk about slowed down. I mean, how's Shun navigating this?
Yeah, still has CP for himself. Chi-Chi cannot not afforded that luxury. Needs cleanse. Sword Art walking very far up. As there is already a plate gone on the first crash. And, yeah, they're not really surviving in the spot lane. Lava on the wolves, too. Bot lane cannot move to help Sword Art, but no smite for either player.
Oh, Bramble Smash used.
Yeah.
Lava, no flash, though. I mean, no smite. Karsa as well, actually. No smite. Corey teleporting back will be able to get to this play first. Now, who's going to get the wolves is the big question. It is Lava who gets that as well. Oh, Gory, actually. Oh, damn. Okay. Lava getting stunned up here with that twisted advance, and wow, I mean, it's just a clean first blood as Karsa flashes over that wall, makes his way out, now flashes, it's Calamity once again. J-Team and CFO, they refuse to do anything but brawl, and what looked like a really immaculate start to the game quickly goes in the shape of a pair.
Yeah, his team just not there in time to help him. Lava, and he doesn't really try to survive all that well. Should be running to Enso here, but actually just going forward. And yeah, getting punished by Gory, who also just makes it out without even having to use his flash here. Shun finding a nice knock up onto Enso to take him out too, and Chi-Chi not enough damage to punish anyone.
That's that. Now we do have CFO up 1.5k gold.
Yeah, Lakai TP'd back to his lane, lost half his HP too, but should sustain a lot of this back between Absorb Life and the Fleet Footwork. So it shouldn't be too consequential for him, but it is a 2-0 start for Gory, who is the primary damage threat on this comp and the last person you want getting kills. So you got to be kicking yourself if you're Lava.
All driver based. Hextech Alternator. This is going to be the better Kennen build.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Shun ran down. He has no flash, but Karsa's down here. No flash on the Maokai either, so it's going to be hard for him to truly find his way onto Chi-Chi. but maybe just coming in to protect his bot lane. Oh, should not quite connecting, yeah. That's his escape gone now. Bramble Smash is a nice amount of slowing coming through. Sword Art going to cleanse, but he does just get taken out. And now Lava's here. Is he able to find his way? W should be available for Shun, but he's not going to be able to use it. It might not be even up, and Lava turns this one around, and now gold evened up.
Yep, and there is the laning power of the Ashe. You can take these extremely long fights where you're not able to trade any damage back onto her. CFO can't run, and they can't engage because of how well Chi-Chi is spacing them here. Making sure he keeps the slow applied to both of these members of the CFO bot lane frustrates Shun to the point where he wastes his charge here and is just dead if Chi-Chi wants to flash onto him. Decides to just use his cleanse instead and take out Sword Art. And then Lava does commit his own flash. Flash follow-up from Chi-Chi. Unfortunately, Chi-Chi doesn't get this kill, but you allow that. You're still happy to pick up some gold onto the Sejuani and the Ashe, and yeah, you want to avoid looking at the CS of this Ornn if you are CFO. Because he is criminally far behind.
Yeah, I'm perplexed at the draft of this game, unfortunately, but you know, they are even. They're picking up these Void Grubs. In fact, they're slightly ahead in gold. A lot coming through from that top side, of course, and Gory's feeling very comfortable.
Minji struggling in this matchup, has opted into this matchup twice now. Lukai completely forced out of lane, getting destroyed by Driver, by the way, down 20 CS, no HP. In a matchup that he's chosen, completely uninterrupted.
Yeah, I think he probably should have just chosen a tank. Nah, you know, you kind of want to be ahead on Nara, otherwise what's the point in
you
being
need
that
to be,
champ?
yeah.
And this is just a losing matchup for the Nara. There's no way around it. You shouldn't be winning this matchup, and Driver's too good to allow himself to lose what is a winning matchup.
Yeah, now it's going to take Enso being up here to protect his top laner. You don't want to be roaming to the losing lane ever, so Sword Art feels a lot better being here than Enso does. Minji, woo. No TP to get back here, falling pretty far behind now. Oh, Driver's overextended.
Yeah, overextended. Enso here. Lukai needs one more auto attack, and there it is.
Oh, Sword Art not able to get in range to heal Driver. Another mistake from Driver in the early game. Gets him caught out early on. Loses his flash, too. Feels horrible to lose that as the Kennen.
And now up kills RJ team, but gold's even. Again, just CS lead top and mid, meaning that not too much impact is found.
Yeah, picture-in-picture, we're seeing a nice engage from Lukai. Looks like he commit his flash onto Driver. Driver not reacting in time.
Just taken out. Minji, though, he's suffering.
Yeah, and that was only while there was a Tabbies and a Tear on this Corki. Now actually picking up some damage items. Chi-Chi could look for an ulti here onto Driver. This might just be another quick death for him. No flash.
Did Chi-Chi actually sneak into that bush? I would be surprised, but it looks like he might have. Yeah, Enchanted Crystal Arrow, no flash available for Driver. Slicing Maelstrom as if he needs to commit it, but is going to have that speed to get away from this instant.
Chunked out on this Kennen now with no one near him. This could be a lot of damage.
No, Sword Art just walked straight past Lalva, who was just sitting in that bush. Now, this is a really good lane swap, I think, coming out of J-Team, because you are not going to feel pressured under that tower. Slicing Mushroom coming out, nice flash from Enso means he's not going to get chunked on out of there, and Chi-Chi feels completely fine, just taking a little bit of damage, and could even look for a re-engage, but Gory's on his way up. You see him pathing through that jungle, trying to save up his top lane, but Hawkshot should be able to spot that out, and here goes another plate for Chi-Chi.
Yeah, I'm not even sure Enso had to flash there, but plays it safe. And it's going to be the dragon picked up for CFO. Nothing to trade topside except some plates.
No, but Lava's looking for a dive. Oh, Driver actually does back out. I wonder if he does what I do in solo queue and just sits here.
Yeah, is on top of a ward if he does.
Yeah, but it's gonna give a lot of plates over, I think is the important part. Caster's going to come out. He has to. They have to try and get Kennen back into this lane, but looks like it shouldn't be too impactful as plate's just going to be picked up and J-Team back on out.
Yep, Minji still suffering in this lane. Doesn't need his Blade of the Ruined King ASAP. So there's not going to be any point in this game where he can actually fight the Corki the way this game is going. The Blade of the Ruined King just not as strong of a spike as the Triforce for the Corki.
Now, more tower plates going to be going over to CFO here.
Yeah, just suffering. In the mid lane is Minji, and he's been such a key piece of their wins.
I think our junglers have built what each other should have built, I think.
Yeah, Locket makes sense against the likes of Kennen and Maokai.
Yeah. And the Zeke's is just a nice item. Doesn't feel like there's all that much burst. I mean, so Locket is as well, but...
Yeah, I don't think it ever feels bad to have a Locket. I think this item is underrated.
Yeah, I agree. It's just so cheap. Get a lot of impact out of that shield.
So there is a lot of pressure on Chi-Chi's shoulders to carry this game. I think he's got the Milio to back him up. Milio does very well into these CFO champs as we've got a Void Grub fight coming up.
Casa probably just would be happy with picking up one of them, but looks like he might be able to get more. Although, Driver going to be able to get out of that glacial prison that goes criminally wide. Now, Casa gets one of these Void Grubs, looking for another, and Chana Cristiano comes down, it's onto Casa. What can he do, though? Minji comes on in with that rocket jump, but it's Gory with all the damage. Slicing Maelstrom comes through, and a really nice Buster shot gets Driver back out of the frame. Casa's so low, he does have flash. He's going to be able to flash over that Void Grub wall as Chi-Chi's doing a nice amount of damage. There comes the flash. Void Grub, at least two, in fact, picked up here for Lalva and the side of J-Team.
Yeah, it doesn't feel good to lose flashes on both your carries for one Void Grub, though. Karsa loses his, but you're pretty happy with that result as CFO. Saving grace as J-Team's Lakai has been able to pick up some plates and really harass Shun under this tower. Much prefer laning into an Orin as the Nor. As maybe a very different play if Lava still has his ulti here, but nice Ash Arrow connects. And Enso just has to use his ulti super early here. I think definitely wastes it. Otherwise, he can just nullify this Kennen ult pretty effectively.
Yeah, I mean, he did manage to land that the Super Inferno kick, making Driver's ult sort of null and void.
It's almost the Blade of the Ruined King for both of these carries now on J-Team.
Frozen Heart, first item for Shun.
Yeah, this is going to be a very difficult to kill Ornn. This game goes later. Full AD is the side of J-Team. This Gnar is not nearly accelerated enough to really be a threat at all.
Yeah, but he'll be okay in that side lane.
Yeah, definitely.
As well as, ultimately, Black Cleaver will be coming through eventually for the Gnar, and Milio does give your team a reasonable amount of magic damage.
Now Lakai finds himself up a little bit of XP on Driver. That feels good.
And Chana Cristiano onto Gory, but not going to land the volley. Blocked out by those minions, and he's completely fine.
Yeah, just a waste of the arrow. Maybe just balked away from by Gory, get some distance.
Now, I mean, I think J-Team probably don't want to fight this dragon if they don't have these two Blade of the Ruined Kings finished.
Yeah, it feels terrible.
Lakai actually up XP now.
Yeah.
Oh, that was, I think, just off the back of that lane swap. I think that lane swap was very intelligent. He got Lakai out of a bad situation. He actually probably having a better time 2v1ing bot than he had in the 1v1 up against Kennen. And Kennen certainly having a much worse time against the Ash Milio than he would have against just Lakai on the Gnar.
Yeah, had to blow his ulti just to get rid of the wave. As it's looking like first tower should probably go to J-Team at this rate, unless CFO can crack this mid lane tower, if Herald is available. If they do want to fight for it. Chi-Chi running pretty low on mana.
Much quieter is this game comparative to last.
Yeah. Oh, nice dodge.
Side step, yeah.
Both Blade of the Ruined Kings picked up on this exact same recall by these J-Team carries, and it's probably time for them to look for a fight. It sucks having to do it without flashes on either of your carries, but...
Oh, this is a really good time for it, though. As long as you can keep Kennen from having major impacts, you're on 2 spikes on your carries, whereas the other side, you've got their Proto Belt, but otherwise, Gory not quite with the Triforce. As well as, you have a Frozen Heart, which is nice, but I'll prefer to have the 2 Blade of the Ruined Kings.
Yeah, as well as just having the Moonstone finished and the support item finished now for Enso. He's very strong in this fight too. Let's see if Lava can find an ulti. They can go on Karsa if they want to. If they stall long enough as well, Minji can just take bot tower, and that feels better than any Rift Herald take.
Okay, building up that Mega Gnar as Lava getting this Rift Herald to reset. Yeah, Minji almost getting that tower. Driver's not going to be able to walk up there. That is a objective. The tower going down.
Yeah, massive. Just out macroing for now, our J-Team.
Now headed down towards this dragon. as both teams. Foregoing what could have been Rift Shield, and now Mega Gnar pops. So this is going to be a long time until Lakai can have that true impact in those team fights.
Yeah, and I think CFO recognized our spam pinging onto this dragon, want to just do it.
That's a smite used, but 2 stacks of it. 2 charges, perhaps.
Lava really hesitant to throw his ulti. Gory is in his face here.
Stuck up, but Gory does get hit by that ultimate. Through does come that Lock of the Iron Solari as well, as the ultimate here coming through from Sword Art, but not really finding the damage. Chi low on mana, but still health bars in favor of J-Team.
Yeah, and J-Team use every single ulti. CFO respond with 2 of theirs, but Gory on the Corki, not as ulti reliant, or, well, his ulti just doesn't have a real cooldown.
Yeah, but very good this is for J-Team, because in the meanwhile, it's just Lakai getting an advantage for himself up here over the Ornn. Now, admittedly, Ornn, as soon as he gets levels on, he's going to feel completely fine, upgrade some of those items, and...
Yeah, gets solo XP on the Ornn as well. Feels really good.
Now, already 1 tower, though, was taken by Lakai, and he's quickly making work to this topside tower, as it is CFO opting into this dragon.
Yeah, TP's available for J-Team if they want to contest this. No engage tools.
Halfway till we have these junglers ults, and it looks like we are just going to be willing to give it over. It's going to be a second dragon now for CFO, as the side of J-Team opting into this Rift Herald.
Yeah, not actually a great trade, but it is a trade, so you're fine with that. As Minji's caught out.
Oh, wow, what a buffer.
Yeah. Well played by Minji.
It's very hard to find that buffer on a Maokai W.
Yeah, where he doesn't actually follow you along.
Yeah.
Gory going to pick up this tower pretty quick. Lakai going to be able to trade for the top tower, and then maybe we can drop a Rift Herald mid. CFO are out of position to defend this Rift Herald mid if J-Team go for it. They're trying to go for a tier 2 in the bot lane.
Yeah, but 2 people down here, Enso, alongside Minji. He's going to be completely fine. Yeah, there's no way you can get this tower, and Rift Shield should be popped down the bot side, as well as Lakai already taking that top side tower.
Not interested in the Rift Herald mid RJ team. They want to actually just run down here to fight CFO over the red buff.
Yeah.
Gory has used Valkyrie.
Yeah, there's no ult. No Valkyrie for this Corki, and he's just Caster getting stuck up with this Glacial Prison, but it's Lava taking all the damage. A really nice Breath of Light coming through, though, from Enso means that his jungler is completely safe and is able to get on out of there.
Bad CC layering by J-Team through the Ashe ult at the same time as the Sejuani ulti. And one of these guys just needs to be more trigger happy with their ultimate. They're both just waiting way too long to throw them.
I think it should be Chi-Chi. Also getting taken out very low. Chi-Chi, though, is being turned around on as Gory's now run out of mana. We found Lakai here back in the fight as Chi-Chi able to get on out of there, but Driver has headshot this Tristana. Minji going to go down. The flash forward. Lakai's going to flash away.
Yeah, and that was 4v5. The Ornn Shun is just happily farming away in the top lane. Massive win for the side of CFO.
Vehicles coming through. Lava could just choose to put down this Rift Shield now, but opting not to.
Yeah, has to use it eventually. There's a lot of flashes again used by J-Team. Chi-Chi sees his angle here, decides it's time to go. Driver just getting exhausted without using his ulti here, opens up this flash to one-shot Minji. Little trigger happy on the exhaust is Enso. Gets punished for it. Well played to Driver, and here a Shadow Flame second makes sense to me. When you go for the Rocket Belt.
Yeah, I would probably prefer the Rabadons.
Yeah.
Just try and kill out those AD carries. It's hard though. And it will be a Shadow Flame as he picks up a needlessly large rod off his recall.
Can always just hold on to these app tomes if he wants to.
Yeah, it's filling up a lot of inventory space.
Yeah.
Minji quietly scaling into this game, though. He is 40 CS down once again. Gory having a great time in this matchup. It is just a Corki favored matchup, which perplexes me about this Tristana pick time and time again.
Yeah, it's strange that they've tunneled so hard on it, especially without playing the AP, junglers as well. Feels weird to just keep forcing the Tristana. We see a TP flank ward.
Yeah, up on that top side, maybe. Observer's hinting at an opportunity here on Gory. He doesn't have that flash available. Reply now. He is in that Mega Gnar if he wants to look for a fight. Certainly could be an angle. See if JT want to pull the trigger. They have a lot of CC lockdown. Castle might just be out of position. Here comes the Enchanted Crystal Arrow. He does get at least the locket off, but now it's going to be Sword Art caught up. He's got the cleanse and Driver's found his way in. He's going to be able to take out someone. That auto attack there, getting Insto taken out on a nice side step. No, it's not from J-Team. Lava's going to be taken out. That's 2-4-0. As Casa, skin of his teeth, gets on out of there yet again.
Wow, he just keeps getting out. He has tanked so many of these Sejuani and Ashe ultis on the Maokai. J-Team being so patient with their ultimates, and then when they use them, still not getting any results. Frustrating. Lakai not able to make any progress against this Ornn. Really got some farm for himself. But, you know, Shun not really feeling the pressure in these side lanes. And I think there were moments where Karsa was much further out of position than he is now, where we could have thrown these ultimates.
Yeah, there's no way to stop Driver.
Yeah. And really, Karsa shouldn't get a chance to flash there, right? With the amount of CC we have between the Ashe and the Sejuani ultis.
Yeah, even the Milio Q.
Yeah, it's not the hardest CC to layer.
So damage does
Driver.
go in favor of Driver. Now, Dragon, number 3. It's a Hextech Soul. Oh, landing on some CC. Lava might be losing a little bit of his health, but actually able to dodge out of most of the damage Gory was trying to put forward.
Yeah, here's this mega spike for the Corgi. This is a big spike for the Tristana too, but it's nowhere near as strong as the Triforce Miramana spike. As here's the engage.
Horn, the first time I'm going to see Shun play impact in these team fights. A really nice buffer from Minji, but he's not going to have access to any aggression play from that rocket jump. Lava running away. There goes the Nature's Grasp. It's connecting, but Minji trying to turn the damage around on Castle. He does not have the flash, and Lakai's getting solo killed up on the top side by Driver. All the JT members are just going to have to run away as Sword Art tries to land that Q for that slow. Not able to do so. 1W would do it. No, he's not able to land it, and Lava, he does go down so early on that it means they don't have that tank. Lakai eventually finds this teleport out from the top. Oh, that was very, very close.
Oh, nice TP by Lakai, but Lava's gone down.
This does mean a third Dragon, and this limp Rift Herald that could have been used how many different times?
So many times, yeah. So a lot of hesitation from the side of J-Team. Means that this Rift Herald is not going to amount to anything, and now it's this third Dragon picked up for CFO.
Yeah, one more Dragon, and you have to say the deal is sealed if they're able to get that.
Yeah, this Dragon is too broken to play against. There's the Rift Herald, Shun unable to stop it. And yeah, I mean, the engage is just so strong from the side of CFO.
Oh, and we missed Ashe ult on Driver.
Yeah, and then Driver actually just goes on Lakai and almost one-shots him instantly. Lakai playing actually really well to just survive there, but there's no damage coming back towards these members of CFO.
Yeah, this Corki champ seems 10 times more impactful than Tristana.
Yeah, especially because it wins the lane, too.
Yeah.
Runan's good pick up for Chi-Chi on the Ashe.
Definitely, but I think things are looking rough. Lava going to find Caster out again, but how many times have we got to see this before it finally works? It looks like it might just this time, and Minji is able to get that. I had my doubts for a little bit there. Lava now, the Ornhorn coming through. He's going to get knocked up. Is he able to survive? The Breath of Light keeps him up, and Chi-Chi finding a lot of slows, but he has to flash away as that would have been an absolute chaotic fight if Shun were able to land that headbutt. In the meanwhile, though, this is a 4v5, and Lakai, he's just wailing away at this bot tower. Might even be able to get it, as it's only going to be Driver teleporting in here.
No, but I think Driver just schools them if they do ever try fight, so had to even go for the Sterax, making him a lot weaker into this Ornn, just so he can survive this Kennen.
Yeah, upgrades are coming through now as well for Shun. We see at least one upgraded item.
Yeah, one more level. He's going to be able to upgrade this Triforce, I believe, for Gory.
Yeah, it should definitely be the Triforce. Well, I like the Abyssal Mask as well. Coming out here from Casa. Just opening up even more damage for this massive damage building Kennen.
Yeah, and this is just base magic resist values, right? With a Shadow Flame and Abyssal Mask, a lot of flat. And Lakai picking a fight.
Yeah, I think this might be a winning fight. And Minji teleports down here. Driver's just dead.
Ooh, Driver caught out in a side lane again. Frustrating.
Driver has not built to 1v1 Lakai. When the Sterix is through, there's no way he's getting through that much health.
Yeah.
Even with how much damage he's built, it's just an impossible task. And so I think correctly identifying that Lakai can pretty much just go forward at will. Gory's going forward, though, and Lakai's still here. I think this is a massive misplay, but he's able to get at least one. It's a nice trade, but still, this is your 5-in-1 Corki that just completely sends it and gives over so much gold, and J-Team now evening up in terms of that gold, and Charter Crystal Arrow does connect there onto Shun, but he manages to channel it with that headbutt as Casa getting looked at. Nature's Grass flash as well. Ornhorn coming through. You'll be able to load in the knockup, but it's only onto Lakai, and this Nara is just not really feeling threatened at all. And an absolute devastating play for CFO as J-Team find their fight back into this game.
Yeah, I cannot believe CFO managed to hold on to their bot tier 2 there somehow. It's just Karsa and Sword Art on a Senna and a Maokai that defend their jungle 3v2 against what should be a much stronger trio of Lava, Chi-Chi, and Enso. But yeah, well played to them to hold on to their tier 2. Means it's just shutdowns going over, but shutdowns that shouldn't really ever be going over. And yeah, if Gory's going to have his team play around him and commit so many resources to him, he cannot be making silly plays like that.
Yeah, I mean, he trades 1 for 1, but that was a 0-2, or 1-2, 1-1 Tristana at the time against a 4-0 Corki, right? You don't want your 4-0 Corki. You'd much rather have him up than J-Team care about having Minji up at the time.
Yeah, Minji does save this tower. Had the opportunity to just let it go down. And is pretty far up now, considering CFO are running straight at him.
Yeah, it does have Lalva here, who will be able to spot out Sword Art on this wall. Oh! Damn, 44 HP after Sword Art connected with that snare, but Lalva will be able to confirm the kill over on that Gromp as he's walking aggressively. He's going to get snared up, but not feeling all that vulnerable as the Sejuani.
Yeah, that should be finally the spot tier 2 going to Lakai, who has an incredible amount of gold this game.
Yeah, 3-0. He picked up that shutdown. He's got a 450 gold shutdown, and sometimes it feels kind of rough having a massive shutdown on a champ like Na, right? Because you will be just going in, you'll be going face first into these fights. You have to find a big Na ult, and
yep.
You're going to have to play pretty precise to not give over a massive sum of gold. As we take a look at the gold, it's actually Gory pretty much with it all on his shoulders, and Lakai Chi-Chi.
Was it intentional that they've upgraded the RFC on the Corki? I haven't looked at the numbers for the Orin items since he's been changed.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I wouldn't have thought so. Actually, no, there's no way. You're not even... Like, attack speed's not that impactful, and here comes in Enchanted Crystal Arrow. Caster again getting looked at. Lava as well, though, the turnaround, the Breath of Light's not going to be enough. Yes, it is! The shield as well from Enso as he does manage to keep his jungler alive. And Lakai, he goes in, but it's a massive stop. They've managed to somehow stop off the Bramble Smash. Caster performing out of his mind, but Minji and Chi-Chi still fighting the damage, and Driver comes in. The exhaust is not going to matter. 2 absolute headshots as Minji and Chi-Chi find themselves quickly eliminated, and this Hextech Soul is going to be no longer an absolute play of the day found from Lakai, but it was the Bramble Smash, a simple Q from a Maokai that stops it dead in its tracks.
Yeah, well played by Karsa. He kind of saves his team there. Lakai was looking pretty terrifying. He tried.
Lalva had to try something. You don't want to just give over this Hextech Soul, and now he is very much stuck. This game has become an absolute mountain to climb now.
Yeah, and just frustrating for J-Team. They don't have the damage to kill this Maokai quickly when they land the CC onto him. And I think they're going for the Maokai with these engages. They just don't have the damage to really kill him.
Knockup from Shun. But just watch the Maokai Q,
yeah, this was just the play of the game. Oh my goodness. He was going to find his way straight onto Gory and probably Sword Art too. Shun's so tanky. Every member of CFO tanking up as much damage as they can and getting out means that so many resources are depleted by J-Team. By the time Driver gets here, he's just there to pick up free kills. And Baron now, where CFO should be the game closed out very soon.
Yeah, I mean, the gold lead is only about 4k, right? But there is just the Orn items now coming through. There's the 4 dragons, Hextech Soul.
Yeah.
So this 4k gold lead is more like 8. 8, 9 even.
Yeah, if not more. This is a lot of value, invisible value really on CFO. LDR now picked up on this Corki.
It absolutely is. As Chi-Chi, he's been sitting on 2.5 items for a very long time. Really needs to get his pen item through. It's probably going to be that mortal reminder just by virtue of, the center existing.
Ash Arrow dodge.
And it goes wide, but oh my god, Lakai's almost one-shot Sword Art. He is able to get away. And here comes that Nature's Grasp. Breath of Light, though, to free up all of his team as the turnaround from Lalva is trying to be found. Driver able to get there onto Lakai, and that's the shutdown going over now to Gory as Casa and Shun just able to go forward at will. No damage really being turned around onto him as Minji now being looked at. Gory with the Valkyrie. Minji not going to be able to find the damage, does have to flash away.
Yeah, and I mean, it's just the comp of CFO shining now, right? These Ornn Maokai ultis are so difficult to play against on an immobile carry like the Ashe.
Yeah, Chi-Chi now does have his LDR, so he will be able to get through a bit of this health better than he was before, but still, it's so hard for him to walk up against this Hex Soul.
Yeah, look, he can't move.
Bot lane in her big.
My goodness.
Oh my god. Okay. Chi-Chi has exploded. It's now a 3v5 as teleport comes in onto this minion, and it should be pretty clear cut. CFO take tower number 1. They're looking now for tower number 2, although Lalva trying to fight Minji. He's got a little bit of damage, but Driver comes on in there. He does get denied by that Buster shot, but it's not going to matter. Down goes the Nexus tower, down goes the Nexus, and we do have CFO qualifying to our second stage of playoffs.
Yeah, a little bit cleaner in that game too, I think. Not relying on Shun at all in that game either. Just kind of had an honest game in the side lane on the Ornn, got his levels and upgraded his teammates' items. And again, it's Corey on the Corki rather, able to get massive and get his team across the line.
Oh, there we go. Driver's finally dancing.
Yeah.
Okay. What is that dance?
Hang on a second.
What is it? What's that dance? What do you play? He
awesome.
played Kennen. It's definitely not Kennen.
Oh, is he usually doing a League of Legends?
Usually he does whatever champ he plays as dance. What did he play first game? Cassante.
Yeah, is that Cassante's dance?
I can't remember.
I haven't played it.
I can't remember.
That looked inspired. I think that might have been his own creation.
Yeah, it could have been. It could have been. And, you know, I think he deserves it. Great game of Kennen, great game of Cassante.
Yeah.
But all around, I think CFO playing a great game. There were a few mistakes, you know. Gory going way too hard to try and find that trade onto Minji and ends up going down, giving over a shutdown. Showed signs of life then for JT. You're like,